be working with single stick, and we're going to be focusing on some disarms on angles 1 and 2. We will begin with the warm-up. Hold the stick in the center, switch to the left leg in front, switch to the right, now grab, sit down here. So last time I spoke about how to hold the stick, said that you want to hold at least 1 fist length up, have a firm grip on it, don't open the hand, and working the wrist. Switch to the left, switch hand, switch feet. Switch to the right, going down. We're doing a figure 8 down, and it's very small movement with the wrist. Now we're going to go a little bit bigger with the arm. Now we're going to add our body, so we follow it with the body. Switch to your left, figure 8 down, very small, keeping your arm in. Now bring it with the, now you're using your arm. Just isolating it. Now I want you to pretend that the stick is heavy and you're following it with your body. Still keeping it in front. Switch to your right. Okay, this is called the redondo, circular motion. Getting the top of the head. Switch to your left. Think of the tip of the stick hitting the top of the head, bringing it around. Switch to your right. Start with on your right shoulder. Think of you striking the temple, coming around, slashing through. So it looks like this. Temple, shoulder, inside. Do not hit yourself. So take it out there. Big temple, shoulder, switch to the left. Redondo. We did that one, right? So now on your left shoulder. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hit the temple, bring it around to the hip. 1, 2. Switch to the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we go, take different parts, different targets, temple, the shoulder, elbow. 1, 2, 3. Switch to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch to the right. If I go 1, 2, down.
You guys, come forward.
Up.
Come forward.
2, up. Down.
Come on forward over here.
Up. 2 down on a diagonal line. 1, 2. Goes to your left hip. Back up. To your right shoulder. Right shoulder to left hip. And up. Switch to your left. 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. So when you practice this, we did a redondo. You can do a florete inside of it. So this is how you'll work on your coordination. Why do we do this? Just to develop the coordination of the hand. Okay, I'm going to step. My right leg is in front. Why are we doing this? Because you need to know what it feels like to hit a solid target. Oftentimes we work with our stick, we're moving around, but we never hit anything. And then we hit something, we knock ourselves out because we don't know what it is to hit a solid target. So I'm going to step in. I'm going to use that footwork that I've demonstrated to you. Move it on a diagonal from here. Run to the back. So when I step in, keep my left hand up as I strike. Go quickly, go. Left hand is up. Well, in this case, because you're moving, so you just want it up. You don't want it down. Quickly, you'll go a little faster. Follow through, faster. So tilted down. So from this position, I was here, stepped out on a diagonal. From here, relaxed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to double it up. The first one, we're going to retract with a step. Second one, I'm going through. Got it? Let's try that. That's what I want to hear from each one of you. Perfect. Go. Fast, quickly. So from here, step, and run the same. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, okay, so now what we're going to do is you're going to have to run in between. If I'm going to volunteer, demonstrate. Okay, hold it straight on. So I'm going to start here. I have to be So I'm holding this as I'm pressing against it. It's a circular motion. Okay? Let's try that. Here or strike, or I can just go right for it. But if I grab here, I don't have good control. Okay, the closer I grab to her hand, the more control I'm going to have. So when you strike, I go here, it's over. Okay, feel that? Yeah. Right, you can't hold on to it. So it's hard to do it slow. It won't work slow. We'll try just to go through the motions from here. But if this hand is going to come in, it's got to follow the stick. You can't wait too long, because if you wait too long, it's going to come through and hit you. So it's very quick. It's taking it. Or here, and switch. Okay? But if you notice, my hand is very close here. I'm not trying to grab towards the bottom of the stick. She has to, I don't have good control here. Here I do. So one more time from here. And I'm also using my body. I'm engaging all of my body. Disarm seems very simple. There's nothing to it, right? Until you try it. The reason it's not so simple is because if your energy is not going in the direction that creates that circle, you're not going to disarm it. You cannot pull the stick. You may be able to get away with it once, but you're not pulling the stick. So when the person strikes at you, strike from here, this left hand is not pulling. It's not doing anything. This left hand is just creating the base. It's this hand, the right hand, that make contact. And this is one of those techniques. If you don't do it fast, it's kind of hard to do it slow. It's not as effective because it has to be fast. Speed is an element of power. Okay? So when I block here, it's this hand. It's my right hand that's doing the circle pulling in. This is just kind of securing it. So be aware of that when you do it, but we're going to move on. Okay? So now, we worked on this one last time. Strike. Okay. We check. Now we're going to check the hand. I talked about the left hand being a live hand, an important hand. Why is this hand so important? Because if I miss, if my timing's off, I'm going to get hit. But this left hand, if my left hand is up, even if I miss, I'm here and I can still take it. Okay? So from here, from this position here, we check. As soon as you clear the weapon, it's not a real big move. As soon as you clear the weapon, you hit right here. Okay. Once you hit there, you insert it here, and I move. Why do I move? Because if I stay here, that's straight, it's not going to work either. I want this arm bent. How do I get that arm to bend? Normally, when you bang, hit somebody hard, that's what they do. Okay. And I place it on her biceps, and I take it here. Okay. So from this position again, here, hit, place it. So again, this one is stationary as I'm making another small circle. This is different from a traditional line, which from here turns here in this position. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking it, it's still a vine, but I'm shooting towards your face. Okay, let's try it. I want some kind of reaction here. Okay, get her to bend a little bit, right? When I step, my hand moves, my foot moves, I insert the stick. I have three things happening at once. As I move, I place. From this position here, as I move, I place. I'm holding firm my stick, and it stays, so I'm working against my own stick at this point because I want that stress point. Okay? Otherwise, if I don't, you get this. Okay, so last time, from here again, hit, place. All three have to happen at once. Nobody's going to hang around and let you just do this to them. It's going to have to be fast. In reality, what's already happened, strike, bang. I already hit the hand, so I'm probably not going to go past this. She doesn't drop the stick, then I'm here, then I just take it. Then I finish her up. Okay? Let's try it one more time before we have disarms and you have locks. In my opinion, the locks can become a disarm. Okay, so what we're going to do now is this one we were going to the outside, but we're going to switch now. So strikes here. From here, I turn. And that could be a strike to the head. we're going to go to the elbows. So from here, turn. From this position here, I'm going to insert. I've created an opening here. This could be a strike to the elbow, strike to the temple. I'm going to insert my left hand. It's going to have to be tight, tight, tight. Slide it in, stay off the elbow and clasp, and I take it down. Okay, everybody knows to tap, right? Not take, or whatever you term we use here to say, I feel it, stop. Okay, so again from here, 1, 2. That's a strike. Place. I want his elbow pointing straight up. I want this tight. My elbows are in tight, and I'm going to roll it in towards my center. Okay. Again, here, hit, turn. It's got to be fast. I'm not meeting force with force because then I'm going to get hit. You're writing the energy, so the minute you feel a contact, turns. Control. Use control from here. Insert, slide it out. I don't want it here because if I'm here, can you do a bicep curl? Okay, look at your fist. Look at your fist. There you go, bicep curl.
Oh,
okay?
yes.
Bicep curl, like if you had weights. Okay, so that will happen. So when I hit here, I want it tight. Both of my fists are close together. My elbows are in tight because this is where my strength is. My center is where I'm strong. So I pull you in towards my center. Okay. Last time, slow motion, slow. Okay. You want the arm to be straight. It has to be straight. It's not going to work. So your entire body, you have to use your entire body to apply this, especially against a stronger person. When the person strikes here, when I'm in here, easy, if you don't mind me pulling your sleeve up, I want the elbow up and I'm not here. I don't want to be straight up because I have nothing here. And he's strong, he can push me off. So I need to be here. And in order to control him. This arm must be straight. If it's bent, it's not going to work. If it's too high, it's not going to work. I'm right above the elbow. I'm on the Golgi tendon, okay? Or the tricep tendon. Same thing. Or I could be on the elbow, which we're not going to do because we like each other, okay? But entire body goes down. Okay, try it a couple more times. It works against high or low. But you strike here. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to pull and take it away. Okay, so what did I do? From here, again, from here, I talked about using the puño of your stick. Now we're going to use it. From here, I pull to my right hip, and I roll over with my shoulder and take it away. It's very fast. It's effective if you do it with a little bit of speed. If you do it slow, they can adjust. We don't want them to adjust. We don't want any wiggle room. So again, from here, hit, turn, go back. That's important to me is I refer to as commonality in training. What I mean by that is that the technique that you're learning stick against stick should be able to apply even if you don't have a stick. For example, this movement here where you strike one, the one we did before, I came here and I went into my arm bar. The reality is you're not going to have a stick in the street, but you do, but I don't. So again, from here, same thing. Nothing changed. Okay, the same movement except my arm beat takes the place of the stick. Okay, again, he strikes and I'm going to catch it here. I'm inserting the same way. My thumb is going up, but now I'm just cable grip right here, and that's it. So slow, real slow. If I'm here, I'm going to catch and I'm going to pass it. When I drop my hand on it, this is a radial nerve here. I can drop the weight on it right above the elbow. And down. Let's try that.
You said, can I step out of it? That's the question.
Okay, so the question is, can't I just step with it to get out of this arm bar? You have to understand that this is a classroom. We are training, we are learning something different. How you learn, we always start static, then we progress to fluid, then we dynamic. That was not dynamic what I did. That was still fluid. What I mean by that, static, we're still working on it. Earlier I said when you actually apply a tactic, there has to be the element of speed. In other words, I'm not going to give you time to step. So when you step at me, go slow. Right now, static is one. Okay, okay, I should be one. I'm here two. I'm passing it. What am I doing? I'm passing. Where should my arm be? Okay. Oh, that feels right. Okay, my thumb is up. Is this okay? How's that feel? This is static. How we learn, right? When you're first learning something new. Okay, now I've got it. Now let's go. Okay, now I'm going to go fluid. This is a little bit more. Well, I'm still not quite, right? Again, I go here. A little bit more fluid. Now I'm getting more fluid. Okay, again. More dynamic. So, where do you have time to step, young lady? There is no time to step.